Guilty on all 3 counts. That was the decision today from the jury in the Adam Coy murder trial. Those charges included murder, felonious assault, and reckless homicide. Coy will now be sentenced on November 25th. Thanks for joining us for 10 TV News at 4. I'm Angela Ann.
And I'm Clay Gordon. 10 TV has been following the story from the beginning. 10 TV has live coverage from the Franklin County Court of Common Pleas, where both Andre Hill and Adam Coy's family were in court while the verdict was read.
We start with 10 TV's Lacey Crisp. And Lacey, watching that verdict from this side of the television, you could practically feel that heavy anticipation today.
That's right, Angela. You could feel the emotion inside the courtroom from both sides of the families just before the verdict was read. Now, as the jurors walked in, they did not look at Coy. They did not look at Hill's family. They looked straight ahead as they walked and took their seats in the jury box. Now, this is a decision that's been 4 years in the making for both sides. You can imagine what the families have been through. Now, the court was packed with Franklin County Sheriff's deputies for security. Also, Columbus police officer Amy Detweiler was there as the verdict was read. She had tears in her eyes. She was the second officer to respond to the call that night, but did not shoot. Hill's family was right behind me, and after the verdict was read, they said, finally, thank God, that Coy was found guilty on all 3 counts. Now, this is a historical event, as no Columbus police officer has been found guilty of murder charges as a part of an on-duty shooting.
It was devastating. I mean, anytime you do trial work, you always anticipate both, and so you try to prepare yourself, but nothing prepares you for that. Very disappointed. However, you know, that jury reached the decision they did, and in their minds, it's a just verdict, whether I disagree with it or not, and that's part of our justice system.
Well, certainly I respect the jurors and their verdict, no matter what that verdict would have been. I know it was hard for them to come to this conclusion. A lot of emotions involved in this case.
Completely shocked murder, completely shocked. I thought in this county, perhaps a mistrial. Murder, we are going down a path. This sent a message to every officer in this county that your split-second decision could now be led to murder.
And right after the verdict was read, the prosecutor asked that Coy's bond be revoked. Now, the defense argued against that, saying that Coy is undergoing cancer treatments, is actually in the middle of a bone marrow transplant, but the judge ruled that Coy would be taken into custody right away. Now, the defense says they will appeal this verdict. Reporting live, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.